My name is Stanley Torry. I've got this beautiful woman behind the camera, which is my fiance. By the way, she's Russian. And I've got my daughter. I've got two friends. I hog-tied them, and they have to sit here. These are my victims. All four of these people are my victims. I had four other guys that decided to join us in our group, so I now have 8 people. Get it? 8 whole... Well, some of these aren't people, but you get what I'm saying.
Okay.
All right, so my project is on the Russian culture, as you can see here. Today I'm going to show you a slideshow of my presentation. I hope you guys like it. If you get bored to death, don't take a nap. All right, so my project is called Things to Know About the Russian Culture. All right, we're going to start with the history and biography of it first. So, okay, so Russian Federation was formed in December 1991 after the fall of the Soviet Union, as it says here. Also, it has over 146 million people in that continent. It also says that most of the language that they speak is Russian, but I have you know that when they're in school from, I think it's 1st grade through high school, they also learn English too as a second spoken language. If you didn't know, now you know. Okay. Alright, so there versus from the United States, they drive on the right side of the road, and we drive on the left side of the road. So that makes them really awkward, and they're crazy people, okay? Because we don't drive that way. So also, the main recognition religion is Russian Unorthodox. And for all you Christians, I don't know what to tell you. Next slide, we're going to go to... That was a little bit of the history. Now we're going to jump on some of the culture that they have. That they really are implied to like justice. They value family. Most of the Russians there are actually intelligent. Some of them not so much, as I've heard. They're very protective, as is my fiance, hint, hint. And we're going to jump onto the next subject here. I'm going to try to cover all this at one time and try to get through this so you guys can see everything and possibly learn something. I know I did. So, okay, so now we're going on to Russian stereotypes. If you didn't know, all Russians don't drink vodka. I have you know, although I do partake in it every once in a while. Russia is full of corruption. Meaning that you can probably get stopped, and you can either say, "Hey, I'll go to court," or "I've got like, $300-400 I'll give you, and we should be good," and they're going by their way. Another stereotype for Russia is that most women are beautiful, and we know that nowhere all women are beautiful. Although I'm kind of partial to Russians myself. And it also says that another stereotype is that everybody that comes from Russia is a spy. I have you know that my wife is not a spy, although sometimes I just don't know. We're going to jump on to the notable achievements, and they have some really great notable achievements. Some of these achievements involve the 1812 electric telegraph, which I find to be very interesting. They also invented, in 1861, beef stroganoff, the dish that you guys did not know. You thought it was American made. It is not. They also, as most of you know, they invented the AK-47, and that was in 1947.